So here are the parts and tools you're going to need to replace your taillight bulb carrier. The bulbs are non-replaceable, unfortunately, so you got to get the whole carrier. Here's what it looks like for the wagon. Here's the wagon part number. And then tools you're going to need, 1/4 inch ratchet. This is an 8mm socket. I highly recommend using a high tooth ratchet. This one's a 90 from Tecton. It's one of the nuts is going to be in a real tight spot, and I was only able to get one tooth at a time, so a high tooth is going to be nice. And then to get the actual bulb carrier out, there's a couple of self-tapping T20s holding it into the taillight itself. It's W211 Wagon. The taillight lamp stopped working, so to fix that, gotta pull this panel off. Just put your finger back here, give it a good tug, unclips. Set that to the side. Once you got that panel off, the nuts holding in the taillight, there's one down here, one here, in here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, it's kind of dark, but in there's another one, and then this one right here. And then this connector here is the only thing connected to the wiring harness. Alright, quick note about the nut holding the taillight in that you can only access from behind this panel here. You should have a 90 tooth ratchet. That's what I have here. You're barely gonna have enough space to get your socket in there. I was only able to get one click at a time, so if having a high tooth like a 90 or 120 would be really helpful. These things aren't on very tight, so that's all you really need. But once that's loose, pull your ratchet out, grab a magnet, and then spin it out by hand. Alright, once you get all the nuts off the taillight, just slide it towards the rear of the car. The slot in the back there is slotted so you can slide it forward and then out. It'll clear all the studs. So once you have your taillight, you're gonna have to disconnect the connector that goes right here. Just a little pinch thing. Mine wasn't on very tight, so that was easy. If your taillight has been in here in your car for a long time, it might take a bit of force. The foam sealing here gets a little stuck. But anyways, to get to the bulbs, you have to take this plate off. It holds both the turn signal bulb up here as well as the taillight brake lamp bulb down here. For that, it's just going to be two T20, two T20s, one in the middle, one at the top. You can just bend the foam out of the way to get this top one. But once that's out, you're able to pull out the board. Here's the board from the other side. Here's what it looks like. The top one is amber for turn signals. Bottom one is clear because the housing is red. And here you can see mine is broken. Alright, so when you get the bulb carrier out, here's what it looks like. You're gonna have to pry the foam around it a little bit to get it out. But unfortunately, these bulbs aren't serviceable by themselves. You have to replace the entire board. Very stupid. It's like that on the 211 sedans too. But here's the part number. You get that at FCP Euro. I got these from Auto House because I didn't know they had it at FCP Euro. I would probably suggest getting it from FCP Euro. They're about like 40-45 bucks each, which does kind of suck. There's like 100 for the set shipped, but FCP should have free shipping on orders over 50. I'll put links in the description. Alright, quick note about taillight reassembly. I got the taillight back in. Because this one back here is slotted, I would suggest tightening these down first. It'll pull the taillight as far forward as possible, and then tighten that one down. The torque specs for these is nice and snug Newton meters, which is about not too tight foot-pounds. I don't know what that is in inch-pounds, but you can do the conversion. Alright, so to get to the passenger side taillight, it's going to be push this emergency triangle button. That'll unlatch it. Just pull it out of the way, and then just going to show you. It's under this cover here. Just pull it up. And then down here, there's a few nuts holding it in. So 1, 2, there's supposed to be one in there. That's the one I was talking about that's hard to reach. And then that one back there. Those are the 8mm. Alright, let's see if that worked. So key in. Turn to position 2. Service C, that's fine. Already did it. No other warning lights, which is a good sign. We'll turn our low beams on, and we'll turn the hazards on. And we can see we got our blinker back, and that's gonna be kind of hard to see, but that's illuminated. It's like that on both sides. So all done.